Well, the monsoon session of Parliament is set to begin on a stormy note in all likelihood. Opposition parties are expected to demand for adjournment of all other businesses in both the houses and demand a discussion on the Manipur issue. In fact, we have a list of all the MPs who've moved an adjournment motion. These MPs include Manika Tagore, Manish Tiwari, Gaurav Gogoi, Asaduddin Owaisi, Sanjay Singh, Binoy Viswam, Shakti Singh Gohil, Ranjita Ranjan, Nasir Hussain and Manoj Jha. Now, while the session of Parliament is set to be held till the 11th of August, with 17 sittings overall, as my colleague Megha has been reporting, we are expecting disruptions in both houses of Parliament. In fact, Megha joins us over the phone line for a quick update currently. Megha, the Manipur issue is expected to bring Parliament to a standstill?
Yes, absolutely. There shouldn't be any doubt about that because, the opposition's made it very clear. In fact, even before this very, very horrific, horrendous video that has gone viral late last evening, even before that, you had almost all the opposition unite on one issue, which was that they wanted the Prime Minister to speak. Prime Minister's intervention on the issue of Manipur, they wanted that to happen. They wanted the Prime Minister's statement. Add to all of that, this video that, surfaced late in the evening, and after that, of course, the opposition has intensified their protest. They have made it clear from last night only that they would not allow any sort of a discussion or the business of the House to go ahead as planned till the time you have a proper discussion on the issue of Manipur, as well as a statement from none less than the Prime Minister in both the houses. Now, today in the morning, in fact, right now as we speak, there would be a strategy meeting of almost all the opposition parties, 26 together in the Parliament. The Prime Minister is expected to speak in the next 10 minutes. Let us see if he makes a reference to this entire matter because, usually in the last 2.5 months, it has been Mr. Amit Shah who has essentially handled the entire matter. The Prime Minister has not spoken on it, but late last night you had Smriti Irani, the Women and Child Development Minister, put out on Twitter her condemnation of the entire incident and also saying that she has spoken to the Manipur Chief Minister seeking immediate action in this matter. So the government has, in a way, I would say, reacted. But right now, we just happened to speak to the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Joshi. He was entering the Parliament, and we asked him about the opposition, their demand and their stand that they would not let the Parliament function till the time they have a proper discussion on Manipur. Well, his response was that, we've said it since yesterday. We've made it clear that we are going to be ready for discussion on any and every issue as per the rules and regulations of the Parliament, and that we've made our stand clear. It is only the opposition that is looking for excuses, and they are the ones who don't want any fruitful, meaningful discussion on any matter which is concerning the country, and it is just their way of trying to divert attention, is what he had to say while he was entering. So let us see how the day pans out, but I would, my assumption here is that the both houses will not be able to function given the fact that there are 10 adjournment motions from different Member of Parliament, from different parties in both the lower and the upper house. So till the time that gets sorted out, I am really doubting that the Parliament will be allowed to function.
As always, Megha, thank you so much for joining us with the latest information. As my colleague Megha is reporting, she just had a word with Prahlad Joshi while he was entering the Parliament premises. He said that his party is ready since yesterday to discuss any issue as per the rules and regulations of the Parliament. But the monsoon session is set to begin on a stormy note in all likelihood. We have reactions coming in from the Congress party. Listen in to what Mallikarjun Kharge had to say. We also have a reaction coming in from Gaurav Gogoi.
हम ये चर्चा करना चाहते हैं क्योंकि कम से कम 80 दिन से ये घटना घट रही है। जब 80 दिन से घट रही है, इसके ऊपर प्रधानमंत्री चुपचाप है और वो फ्रांस, इजिप्ट, इधर सब जगह जाके आए, यूरोपियन कंट्रीज का दौरा किए, लेकिन मणिपुर उनको याद नहीं है और मणिपुर में जाके कम से कम एक मीटिंग करके लोगों को बुला के सांत्वन कर सकते थे। वहाँ पर रेप चल रहा है, महिलाओं को सड़क पे लाट के उनको मारपीट कर रहे हैं, उनके घर लूट रहे हैं और आज गैंग रेप हो रहा है। तो इसे सब चल रहा है, तो मोदी साहब का इसको याद नहीं है।
देखिए, पिछले दिन मणिपुर से जो चित्र और तस्वीर हमको देखने को मिला, वो सबके दिल को दहला दिया है। और मुझे लगता है कि सबसे पहले मणिपुर को लेकर प्रधानमंत्री सदन में आकर अपना बयान रखे, शांति की कामना करें और साथ ही साथ आज मणिपुर के लोगों से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को अपने विफलताओं के लिए माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए। माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए कि वो उन मासूम बेटियों को बचा नहीं पाए, माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए कि इतने घर जल गए, माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए कि कितने मंदिर और चर्च जल गए, माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए कि लगभग 100 से ज़्यादा लोगों की मृत्यु हुई है, माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए कि लगभग 5000 लोगों की आज हम जानते हैं कि कहीं घर जला है, कहीं मॉब के बीच में जो टकराव है, जो विभाजन हो गया है मणिपुर का, जो पार्टीशन हो गया है मणिपुर का, उसको लेकर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को अपने सरकार की विफलताओं के लिए माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए। शायद तब मणिपुर के लोगों को थोड़ा सुकून मिले।
प्रहलाद जोशी साहब कह रहे हैं कि हम बातचीत के लिए तैयार है, सरकार मौका देगी, लेकिन विपक्ष को धैर्य रखना चाहिए। लोकसभा स्पीकर साहब ने भी ये कहा है कि जो ट्वीट करके कि सभी से सहयोग की अपील करी उन्होंने।
देखिए, ये साफ साफ इनसे ये इस प्रकार की बातों से जाहिर होता है कि सरकार भागना चाहती है। पिछले 2.5 महीनों से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी चुप हैं और आज प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी सदन में अपने जिम्मेवारी से भागना चाहते हैं। इसी का हमको ये जो हम समझ सकते हैं प्रहलाद जोशी की बातों से।
Let's shift our focus to Manipur, where police have launched an investigation to book the miscreants who were seen parading 2 women naked in a viral video. This incident took place on the 4th of May, though. It's the 20th of July today. Over 2 months later, we are getting to know about this incident, and political action is being taken over 2 months later. This incident actually took place a day after clashes broke out between the Valley majority Meitei and the Hill majority Kuki tribe in Manipur over the Meitei's demand for scheduled tribe status. The state has seen several incidents of violence and clashes for weeks now. A press release issued by the police there said that a case has been registered at Nongpok Sekmai police station under the Thobal district against the armed miscreants. But the police are making an effort to arrest the culprits over 2 months after this incident came to light. On the parading of the 2 naked women, a case of abduction, gang rape and murder has been registered at the Nongpok police station, and that's the detail that we have for you at the moment. Saurabh Gupta joins us live at the moment. He joins us over the phone line, I beg your pardon, from Imphal. Saurabh, what's the situation like this morning? We're told the police are making an effort to arrest the culprits over 2 months after this horrific video was shot.
That's right. Of course, this incident, was came to light only after the video went viral. But this is, of course, an incident that took place in the early days of the ethnic clashes that Manipur has been witnessing for over 2 months now. And unfortunately, while there have been, some periods of peace, violence has remained predominant in several areas of Manipur, as the 2 ethnic communities involved in these clashes have clashed with each other, and guns have been fired, road blockades have been set up, people have died, and some of the most horrific incidents have been reported from the state of Manipur, which continues to count casualties in this ethnic conflict. But this video that has gone viral has really perhaps, shown the level to which the conflict has generated, and that is something that perhaps has led to a lot of outrage from across the country. There are, of course, a lot of, complaints of such incidents having happened. In fact, that there are, claims that more women have suffered sexual assault. But obviously, given the situation and given the territory and the geography of Manipur and the distance between the hills and the Imphal Valley, many suspect that in some cases, even police cases have not been registered. This one, of course, seeing police action after that video went viral. Now, the Union Women and Child Development Minister, Smriti Irani, the Manipur Chief Minister, Biren Singh, have all promised action and have all said that the investigation has been launched and there will be, that the culprits won't be spared. But in the process, perhaps also with the video going viral, the women who've faced such kind of horrific violence perhaps are having to relive the trauma. And also, the other thing that many have been talking about is how women, become victims when there are these clashes, and that is something that perhaps is another horrible aspect of the ethnic clashes, the ethnic conflict that Manipur has seen. But this video really making people realize that where this conflict has gone and what it has turned into, even though this incident specifically took place in the early days of the clashes. But obviously, there's a lot of concern over what is going on in Manipur. And a lot of, in fact, the Trinamool Congress team is also, delegation is also in Manipur. There's also, Rahul Gandhi had visited earlier. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah had visited earlier. He, of course, he had promised to come back. So obviously, there are a lot of, there's a lot of political, perhaps, focus.
Right.
But Manipur, unfortunately, has not been able to come out of the cycle of violence.
As always, Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us with a quick update. Absolutely unfortunate and horrific news, to say the least, coming in from Manipur. Now, while the police are making an effort to arrest the culprits as far as this viral video is concerned, our colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary sent us this report that contextualizes the situation and the ethnic conflict in the state.
Yes, absolutely shocking video. In fact, anybody who would see this video would basically, your blood will boil when you see this video. It's so shocking, so heinous. Sometimes there are words are short to actually describe this. But this incident actually took place on May 4. And remember, May 3rd evening was the time when the violence started, and May 4 the violence was at its peak. And this incident had taken place, and after this incident took place, it seems that the video has only now surfaced. Remember, it has been more than a month that the FIR was actually a zero FIR was first registered in a police station in Kankopi district and then transferred to the police station in a valley area where this incident had taken place. And then police could not make much of headway in this investigation. However, this video now is a clinching evidence for the police. Now, what we are picking up is that yesterday, after this video went viral and was widely reported in mainstream media as well, the Chief Minister called for an urgent meeting, and throughout the night there were monitorings taking place. The Chief Minister, I did speak to the Chief Minister, and he categorically said that this is an attack on humanity, and they would at any cost try to nab the culprits. In fact, some of the senior police officials did tell us that some of the people who are seen in the videos have been identified. They are on the run. A massive search operation is underway in Manipur at this moment as we speak to pick up people who are seen in that video, and so therefore, investigation and manhunt to nab the culprit is underway. That's what police sources have given us to understand. The 3-day the blockade, the shutdown, the 72-hour shutdown called by one of the tribal groups on the National Highway 2 has also ended peacefully. So that national highway is now slowly open for traffic, and under security forces convoy traffic has started to move. That's what we are getting to understand from security forces. However, intermittent firing has taken place in different parts of the bordering areas between the valley and the hill region in the last 24 hours. That's what we are picking up. Yesterday, in fact, a total curfew was again clamped back in the valley region as well as parts of the hill region as well. But despite the curfew, some of the women groups came out for protest, particularly in Imphal Valley. Today, there has been a partial relaxation given in the curfews so that people can buy the essential commodities and go for their important works. And in fact, the tribal groups, particularly in Churachandpur, plan to take out a major protest rally. One of the core issue of that rally would be the video, the viral video, the kind of torture that these two women had to face. And in fact, Trinamool Congress delegation was there in Manipur yesterday. They visited both the areas, and they have claimed that they are going to raise the issue as a political party in the parliament, and also in the newly formed INDIA alliance. They would be asking the other opposition parties to raise the issue. So Manipur, perhaps both in New Delhi and in the parliament, the opposition trying to ask the government for answers, and at ground zero the tribal groups would take out protest rallies. So therefore, although large scale violence in Manipur, the incidents of large scale violence have come down, but skirmishes keep on happening, deaths, arson have kept on happening, and now this video has perhaps shocked everybody. It is in fact, the state government now says that they have started a manhunt to look for the people who are seen in the video.
Well, now the government is likely to take action against Twitter over the horrific Manipur video of two women being paraded naked by a group of men, which went viral, as Ratnadeep just mentioned, triggering waves of outrage. The government is likely to act against Twitter over the circulation of videos that could lead to problems in law and order, is what the government claims, which are not permitted under law. Vasudha Venugopal joins us with the latest details.
As you know, all social media platforms need to be compliant with the new IT laws that were released 2 years ago. And according to these IT laws, they've been reiterating the fact that freedom of expression is subject to reasonable restrictions, right? So what the IT ministry is right now doing is basically, putting a check on the spread of this video, because they also feel that it's a very sensitive situation. We know that there is some sort of an ethnic conflict that's happening in Manipur, and the violence has been escalating since May 3rd. So this video that was said yesterday, what IT ministry has done is basically they've gone through the origins of it, and they've discovered that it started from Twitter. And Twitter has had several run-ins with the Indian government on non-compliance with the new IT rules. So they've issued an order against Twitter, basically asking for a review of what really happened, and they could even be asking the social media company to even maybe say take down, but that is for later. They're also looking at other social media platforms. They've issued an advisory of sorts telling them that they all need to be compliant with Indian laws, which also basically means that they can't share or publish content that could, create some sort of a law and order situation in the country.